Accused me. I don't know why I keep not wanting to say
Don't worry
me
about it,
because it
but
wasn't
listen.
me.
But,
I got accused of threatening a nurse or something like that, to shoot her or something like that. Someone came into the hospital with a yellow rose, bags on their back, a bald head. I was at the time doing MMA fighting and stuff. I'm at a whole other place. I had witnesses and everything saying that King was right here at this party. I was sitting on the porch the next day after the incident had happened at the hospital with the other person, and they came and pulled me off the porch, hauled me out the jail, saying that I had did this. I had to make a over $5,000 bond just to get out, and while I was in jail, I got beat by the police for the accusations that were done to me, told on me and stuff. But I made it out of that. I went to prison.
what age did you go
Before
to
that,
prison? What age did you go to prison?
20, 25 or 26.
You went to prison at 25.
And I was in there for like 2 years, and that was for police saying that I had assaulted them when they had actually beat me. I filed federal lawsuits in Iowa and everything that was pending for multiple years until I moved out of Iowa and just didn't do nothing else on the case.
Wow.
I didn't follow up with none of my stuff because I just wanted to leave that stuff back in Iowa. But when I was just recently visiting, I got a furlough because, I'm on monitoring and stuff still because I have cases pending from 2019. Since I first came back to Chattanooga, I get accused of something that hasn't even been resolved still to 2022.
God.
They say that it's because of COVID, vaccination or whatever. I've never had COVID. So what does that got to do with me? Holding up my life from 2019 for something I haven't done, and then charges after charges will pop up. And I have to make bond after bond to stay out and take care of my mother.
I know for a fact, because I'm on a couple of your cases as well here, I know for a fact you don't spend more than $100,000 or more on bond.
Yeah.
And you just
to be free to take care of my mama who can't talk and walk because of a crime. Okay, you're paying attention to little petty accusations that is made against me. The cases that I have against me are petty. But you're not paying attention to a case with my mama that someone nearly killed her. She can't talk, walk, or anything still to the day from June. And there's not even a police report of the police finding her on the side of her vehicle at 5:36 in the morning half naked.
So what happened in Chattanooga?
Yeah, it happened across the street from the Carter bus station inside the Vincent Brennan parking lot.
Wow. So so that's why I'm on this station this morning, because it's things like what you're going through, your mom going through. Your mom was assaulted. You've been in jail. You've been in prison half your life, and I'm saying where's the politicians at with this money to rehab yourself? So when you get out of jail, you don't have nothing to do. So I wish I had a program. Now have a program so like when young men like you fall. Let me tell you something. I believe in second chances because somebody gave me a second chance. You know where I come from. I come from the trenches. I've been on that stuff too,
Yeah, I already know.
I've been with it, and sometimes like I tell them all the time, everybody talking, oh, your grandmama wasn't like this. She was a Christian one. Let me tell you something. My grandmama from the hood too. And I hold it down for my grandmama, and I help my grandmama.
Yeah.
She was a Christian woman, kept praying for me, but I was still a grandson. I was on that. I was on that. And I'll be on one now, so I'm a businessman now, but I'm telling you, you don't know my story, where I come from, but I made it out.
Yep.
I made it out.
I made it out.
Yeah.
Black eyes, swole, broke jaws, surgeries on my head, everything from the police.
Well, you still making it out. But my thing is, we got to help you. I wish there was a program. I hear people talking about, I got these programs, but they give it to the people that ain't been through nothing. Because they can't reach real people like you.
Yep.
They don't know you. They get all this government money, but they talking about, well, you King of James. Every police, every detective, every DA, every judge in the city of Chattanooga know you from Chattanooga to Iowa.
Yep.
They know you.
And that's pretty sad.
It ain't sad, but it is what it is. It's pretty good. But think about it. So when you got out of jail, I supposed to grab you in my program if I had the program, but they denied my program. But I don't need them anyway, because guess what? I'm still making moves. I'm using my own money.
Yeah.
That's why I got you here today. You got a job now. You moving up in life, you looking better,
Yeah.
you doing good, you still got your music career going on. That's another thing. You had a music career going on. You went out to Atlanta with big ranking records and
Yeah.
doing video, doing music. Then this happened and had to set you back. So it seems like every time the Lord blesses you, the devil try to stay busy.
That's
And
true.
so,
But God is real. Without Him, I wouldn't be sitting right here right now.
so what you got to say to the young folks that's going through stuff like you? Because you've been, man, woo. I don't
Be
see
careful
you.
what you say, because that little red rag in your mouth will get you messed up.
Yeah.
Just because you can fight, just because you hard, that don't mean nothing. Because it's easy to get in a fight, but it's hard to get them wounds healed up and get out of jail, make all them bonds and all that. That stuff ain't gonna do nothing but make the police and the judges and people dislike you. When you're a kid, they're gonna think you're still like that when you're an adult. When you're nothing like that now. I got children. I don't do nothing like that. If no one bothers me, I bother no one. You should know that, Bez. I'm the coolest person ever.
25 years old, you went to the penitentiary. How was it just like going into the penitentiary? I go to the jail every day. I've been going into the jail 21 years, but I go in the back when I have to put somebody up a missing court, or I go to the front turn your bonds in, but I have never actually been to a pod. I see the pods, but I thank God, if the only way I go to a pod, I have to do something, but my job is to bless the people in the pod when they get out, get them jobs, get them resources, because that's what I'm about.
Well, I haven't been to jail or nothing like that since I got out of prison, no longer than a day. You know, because I make my bond quick. Well, a few days. But I can't sit in there. I'm going to have anxiety attacks and everything, especially now since COVID. But the little time I did spend in there, when I went back in September for the violation or whatever, the misunderstanding.
And thank God for Judge Poole.
Yeah, thank God for Judge Poole.
Because Judge Poole dismissed all your cases.
He very understandable. He knows what's real and he knows what's not. So I don't never disagree with that judge on his rulings when he
even retired. Did you know he even retired?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
But when I went in there the last time, it was people sleeping on the floors. They barely was feeding people because everybody in the cafeteria had COVID. So people were actually starving in there if they didn't have, commissary and stuff like that. People fighting, they have a fight ring in the back of the pod that I was in. I ain't being no snitch. But the police would just stand there and watch the other inmates fight. And I was like, dang, that's how they doing it here? But people knew not to come and, bother me like that. You would think,
you're an MMA fighter.
They knew who I was, not just because I was an MMA fighter, because I'm King James. They know that boy be in here for nothing every time. He just done got caught up in the system because of his name and his relatives and stuff like that. I can't help where I came from. You can't help where you came from.
And we gonna forget.
Nobody can't.
We gonna go back to East Lake. Look, you come from East Lake, East Chat, Boone Heights, all part Willow Hall.
I ain't never
this
stayed
whole
a
sit
night in Boone Heights, but
you live
can say that. You can say
you
that.
live 2 blocks.
You know, East Chat and Boone Heights ain't the same.
Okay.
But I met some Boone Heights.
On election commissions, the same thing. That's what I'm saying. We gotta get out of that hood stuff and get back to politics. On election ballot, it's all the same. It's just we as kids brought up this and that, but we love them all. I love them all. East Chattanooga boy. So we got to come together. My job is to help the whole city of Chattanooga. So we got a lot of programs that we got coming up that's going to help intervention. People like you. We cannot wait. We don't ask the city. We're not going to split the city of Chattanooga.
Life is short. Why wait?
We're not going to split the city of Chattanooga. So they say no. We say yes. Because we got our own bag.
Yeah.
We self-made. We got our own bag. So we're going to be helping people like you this summer, get you jobs. I know you got a job now, but you've been through so much. We're going to take you to training classes, let you heal with the wounds, get with some real pastors, not fake pastors. A lot of these preachers just preach in the pulpit.
Yeah,
it's crazy on Sundays that you go to a car wash more quicker than church, ain't it?
Yeah.
On a Sunday. So we got some real preachers going to put their arms around you, and we're going to give you some help. We ain't just going to be talking. We're going to get you some help. These people people like you need someone to live in a nice neighborhood. I know we all from the hood, but we want to get out.
Yeah.
We want to get out. Everybody tired of eating spam and
Noodles.
Noodles, well, we do a lot of fried chicken every day. We want to eat lamb chops. We want to eat steak. We want to get out and do some things too.
Yep, that's all.
So, King, man, so as these young folks going to jail, tell me this ain't the place that ain't what's up, is it?
It's not. You got to do everything possible to stay out of there, man, because it's just bad. That ain't no place that nobody want to be. I would never wish that on my worstest enemy, and I don't even got that many enemies. But if I could think of somebody I don't like, I wouldn't even wish them in there. I wouldn't even wish them in there, man.
And tell me how I feel to be transported from another county to another county. Now, you've been through that too.
Yeah.
I mean, you done been through it also.
Been through expeditions on airplanes all the way from Iowa to back to Chattanooga on the airplane. For the first time in my life, I had to get on the airplane
in handcuffs.
But I've been riding them airplanes like a pro ever since.
You got a free ride. You got back on these. Yeah. But it's not funny. But we see this stuff. We got to stop in our community. We got to stop our kids from getting incarcerated for little petty things. So we got to put the right people. So,
but now when a person does do wrong,
when they do wrong,
it is a place that could possibly correct them, though. Because without me being in that place, I wouldn't know half the stuff I know now. Not saying that I did something, but it taught me why not to do something. It taught me the type of people that do stuff, how to deal with them type of people. Because I had no choice to be around those type of people, because I was put in there, handcuffed, locked in. It's a place for criminals. It's a place for criminals.
You said it's a place for criminals.
But it ain't a place for me and people that just do, stuff. I ain't never hit no lick in my life. I ain't had to. Right. But I know people walking around every day that did that stuff. Ain't never been to jail. That's why they still doing it, because they ain't got caught. You get caught, that's the place to be. Don't get caught, though. Don't get caught.
He said don't get caught.
Because that ain't no place
to
be.
You said don't get caught. You know and that's the thing about it. We from the community, man. We know what's going on. They know what it is. They know what's going on.
I tell people, my head.
Don't get it twisted, because we far away, but we here to help people like you. It's programs that we're going to put it back in our inner city this summer. I got with some people, and I can't disclose their names right now, but trust me, we got some big programs coming in. We're not asking the city for no money. We're not going to sweat them. We're going to ask them. They say, no, we ain't going to keep sweating nobody. Where I'm from, we ain't going to keep sweating nobody. These kids need help now. These mamas need help before. You know how it is, single mom home. Yeah. You got, how many brothers and sisters you got?
4 by my mom. My mom got, 4. Sister and 3 brothers.
You got a brother named Jeremy?
Jeremy, Terrence, Queen, and Saladin.
Saladin?
Yep.
That's your daddy child, yeah.
Yep.
And I know we fuss and fight growing up. We love each other and your family.
And but that's all you got at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, we know we got our cousin Kevin and your brother Corey watching us live this morning. I really appreciate them. But we argue, we fight, we family, we get on each other's nerves. But at the end of the day, we still love each other. We all we got, man.
Yeah.
You lost your grandmother. You lost your grandfather. I lost my grandmother, and it's just like, man, what do we want to do now?
Yeah.
You ask yourself,
you
what
just gotta keep on praying. My grandmama told me, God will take care of you. And one of the letters she wrote me while I was incarcerated, one of the last letters, she said, "Don't worry, baby. Whatever happens, God will take care of you." I'll never forget my grandmama saying that, and God has taken care of me ever since.
So let me ask you a question, and I just want to, because some people have King Elijah. Your name has ring bells. Trust me, your name ring bells. So
it'll run bells. It'll run bells. It'll run bells in the jail. It'll run bells on the streets. It'll run bells on the highways. It'll run bells in the skies. I don't know why everywhere I go is King. I really don't understand.
They say you're going to nut up, you're going to go crazy.
I don't.
They say you need to go to Monster Ben, Joe Johnson.
All that. I still just remain.
I don't think you need to go nowhere, because I talk to you all the time. You talk just fast. I guess I'm from the hood. And it's Norm does.
Anybody that I encounter says the same thing as you, Tony. But it's when I don't know why I get accused of stuff by random people. I don't know. I just don't know. Just out of nowhere. I'm riding down the highway. We get pulled over. They say we got weed in the car. It's not even nothing in the car. But she still said she found the bud on the floor. when we hadn't smoked no bud.
She
I don't
got a bud,
understand
huh?
it. I don't understand it. OW I get. She said I was smoking and driving. How?
Smoking. Oh, so that's a crime. Smoking and
That,
driving.
yeah, it is. It is a crime if you get caught.
Oh,
But
you get caught.
but I wasn't doing that. It's the whole purpose. But she did a sobriety test. I'm walking, ma'am. I just drove 12 hours straight to get to this point that I'm at without any sleep. My eyes gonna be a little lazy. I might be a little wobbly if I walk this straight line, but I'm gonna do it because I know I'm not intoxicated driving.
Yeah, and I know how you feel. People try to accuse you of being intoxicated. It's just like that night I was at that war show. They thought I wasn't intoxicated. It's just like we from the hood, so and I say we from the because this is where we from. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. We wasn't growing in East Brandon, Ooltewah. We grew up. We East Chat where we had an old barbecue grill in the front yard.
Still there.
It's still there.
25
we
years
take
later.
turns and make chicken wings and hot dogs, and we share it. I take my granddad a plate, my grandma plate. You take your grandma and granddad a plate in the house. But y'all, this young man have been through a lot. He been beat by the police. He been in prison at 25. Damn, he done been in handcuffs. He done been on an airplane with handcuffs with the police. He done been extradited. He done been turned over to customs. He done been through a lot.
Poisoned. I was poisoned in Iowa with a pill that I was allergic to and had to be.
Vietnam.
I'm allergic to ibuprofen. They gave me ibuprofen. I went into anaphylactic shot where they had me in a whole cell with a hole on the floor. I had to get rushed to the hospital by the ambulance. Luckily, somebody looked in the door that wasn't one of the crooked cops and just let me lay there. And I probably wouldn't have been here then, but that was then again. God had taken care of me. This was on my great-grandmama's birthday, a day after Easter, April 16th, 2017. I'll never forget that.
Wow.
God took care of me then. That's how I know God will take care of me.
Your body can only take so many wounds. I can just imagine you being beat on, fighting, struggling, jumping through windows.
I struggle at work every day because my shoulder is dislocated.
How old are you?
31.
You 31.
I was
Man,
about
don't
to
you know
say
you've been
20.
through a lot, King?
I already know. And people be like, how you done been through all that and you still look like this? You don't look like 31. I don't, God, that's all I can say. I don't know how I still am able to walk. I done had herniated disc fractures in my back, brain,
brain leaks.
I done had to have brain surgeries and everything, but how I keep going, God. My mama done been through worse than that though. She done been shot in the heart, brain stuff going on there. She's still here.
See, that's what I'm talking
just
about.
a child of
These
God.
organizations just make me so mad because we got people like you who really need help, and people out here playing. People like you, your mom, really need help somewhere they can stay and get a better life or move to another city and just see something. I'm tired of waking up negative in the morning. People waking up in the morning, just negative stuff going through your head. It's enough of that. We grew up gunshots, ambulance. We don't get to the point in our community where we don't even have to look outside. I can tell you there's an ambulance, a police, or a fire truck. That's how bad we're hearing gunshots. So we want to live that. You know, we used to wake up, what's it, Brady Bunch? Mm-hmm. I know your mama like
that was my favorite.
Yeah, because we want to live that perfect life. When are we ever going to get to live that perfect life? That's one thing in the hood that everybody want to have that wife, that husband, that perfect house, that nice car, all clean, nice food on the table.
And I done had all that. But it can easily get taken from you with the false allegations. People don't like that stuff. And then when it's found out that it was false, too late now because you done broke that bond and that love and connection and trust that you once had before. I done had a wife, all that. Nice house, swimming pools, all that. But
you ain't got no wife no more?
We divorced.
Okay.
But because of all the allegations that was put on me that she knew about, and I told her they were false. But all them cases got dismissed. The assaults that was here before I moved away, she didn't know about it.
Yeah.
That's one reason, that we still not. We didn't.
So
we still cool though. We got a baby together.
Do you take medication now?
I don't take a pill in my life. I don't take nothing.
Well, you gotta have your other medication.
All I take is my albuterol inhaler.
Yeah.
I take nerve pills every once in a while for my back, but my stuff hasn't been actually affecting me or anything. None this year. Since this year, like my TMJ pains haven't been bad from when I had my jaw messed up and stuff.
Your
like
jaw was
that.
broken too?
Yeah, it was fractured. My cheekbone got broken. They had to go in
How that happen?
one of my MMA fights.
Oh, okay, I thought they had on the
And
street.
then the police caused it to get worse. They beat me in my face back in September. Caused my TMJ pains and stuff to start back reacting, where I had to go and get brace in my mouth and all that. But I'm good. I'm good.
Man,
God gonna take care of me.
God gonna take
You
care
know,
of that. And I know God gonna take care of y'all. Think y'all been through something, many young men. So if y'all got a child, a daughter, or a sibling, somebody been through something, y'all make sure y'all call us at 423-713-7614, 423-713-7614.
Yeah, for real.
423-713-7614, man. I want to just hear y'all side of the story, man. How y'all feel about how we dealing with this stuff? And King Elijah James today, I appreciate him coming by. It's just amazing. This young man been in prison when he was 25 years old, been beaten by the police, been false accused. Mama done been assaulted. We still got police reports going on about that. Don't know how that
An
happened.
investigation that hasn't even been investigated.
So it
until
just
I spoke up recently. Now they're trying to do something about what happened to this poor lady. Who's to know
it's
what
just so
happened
much
to her?
going on. So he done been he's 31 years old. Done spent 20, I could say 18, 19 years of his time incarcerated, and he's right here live proof today that God will make a way out of no way. You know, he been in jail and in prison out of Iowa. He been to one of the hardest penitentiaries ever as a young guy, and
it wasn't nothing but 11% white folks in the whole penitentiary system. I'm not racist. My wife was white.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, in Iowa, that's not a place that no black person want to go, because they're going to just be stuck in there and get mistreated. It wasn't as hard as Tennessee's prisons out here, though, because of it being ran by, Caucasian people and stuff like that. But it was filled with inmates that were black from Chicago, Mississippi,
Wow.
just passing through. Tennessee, that's what they called me, because I was the only person in there from Tennessee. But I was black. I wasn't the only black one. It was everybody in there black, probably a handful of Caucasian people. And that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah, they said Iowa ain't the place you want to go if you're a black man.
No, but I stayed there and was strong for 6 years until I just couldn't take no more. My granddaddy kept telling me to get out of there, and I came home to him and went to Atlanta to stay, and came back and forth checking in on him and stuff.
And you about the crazy one I said. You was driving to Atlanta on one headlight.
That happened. Yeah, that happened. I had got in a wreck up there in Atlanta, and so I came all the way back with no headlights. The whole front of my car was torn off.
And the police pulled you over. What they say?
They ain't pulled me over that time.
Oh.
Not that time. I ain't get caught.
You just been y'all talking about living a criminated man. A story. This is a true story. This is a whole book.
This is real.
This is real. This is for real down and dirty.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing nobody putting on. This young man done been through the trenches. He done been through, what time is it? He done been through, it's just crazy.
It's just a lot that a person go through. Like when you go through stuff, you learn stuff. You gotta go through something to know something. That's what my mama always told me. And that's why still to the day, I'm doing what I do for her. Stand by that lady's side, because that's the only one I know that definitely stayed by my side when nobody else was. And not my mom, not my daddy, not my brothers and sisters, not even my grandmama and granddaddy. If nobody went there, Tracy was always there for me. No matter if she was the one putting me in juvenile. She was there to make sure I was okay and to get out of there. So
right. We'll get back with you in a minute, kid. I got some bills to pay right now. I gotta
get to work back.
You gotta get to work, and I got a commercial break to go to. So I'm here. I got some bills to pay. When I come back, we're gonna finish this story live. And I know you gotta get to work. And but this is your man, Sunlight Man T-Boss on WPTP. You right here live with me this Saturday afternoon. Yep. Y'all see my man King, y'all. King of James. Keeping it real, y'all.
These days, I hope my voice won't sound low.
King of James, y'all. Keeping it real. That's the man right there, y'all.
Okay, how long is the break? I gotta go fresh.
Yeah, you gotta go to work.
No, I'm not with to go.
Oh, hold on.
Step out for a second.
Come on. I don't hear that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back. You ready? Come on.
Okay.
Come on, come back. Come on.
Oh, shoot.
All right. Oh, shoot. You got a call. Turn my mic back on. Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm still in. I'll call you.
All right, y'all. Y'all back? Ready? Y'all ready? All right, but anyway, we get back on this air. Can I get a little more volume? We can't hear ourselves.
No.
Well. Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Y'all back? Y'all back with us? Deborah Brewer? Yeah. No, I'm still getting that. But anyway, y'all, we're going back live on the radio station right here with King Elijah James. Don't forget that May the 21st, after Gate Dog Show, it's going live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's going live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The football camp will be at Finland Stadium on all ages 6 to 17. Finland Stadium. Don't forget about the campus. Got something going on March 25th, 2022. Don't forget about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg will be king. Snoop Dogg will be in Nashville. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a event coordinator for this show, and I will be back in Nashville on this show. So Snoop Dogg will be. Can you turn my mic up, my headphones? We don't hear no output of it. So Snoop Dogg will be this, and then the Zap Band will be that. Don't forget this young lady for Easter. What I'm doing for Easter, King, is I can't hear that. What I'm doing for Easter is I'm doing, what I'm doing for Easter is I got a lot going on with this young lady over at the Brutus Salon and Barbershop. I told her that I'm going to help her out. So anybody want their hair done, please go over off 3rd Street. Please go on 3rd Street and you get your hair done and twisters. I'm paying for 5 people to get their hair done, get their twisters done. The young lady over there with 3 Finger Tim over there, she's supposed to be on the radio, but she wasn't here. The young lady with the salmon shop downtown and supposed to be here today. Well, we're gonna mention her event as well down there at the what's that salmon place downtown on Patton Parkway. She got a presentation going. It's cost $600 a person. Don't forget, y'all, my clothing line. My clothing line right here is in the bed of my clothing line. So y'all, with this young man, King Elijah James, y'all missed the story. I want y'all to go back and watch it, and It's been really, really crazy. The man been arrested.
Next time I try to get it a little, more discreet. I'll come prepared and.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get you to the show the first time.
Story for story.
Story for story. Yeah, story.
There's so many. I can't even start off.
Well, all thing I'm saying that we need to put people. I'm gonna hold people accountable. Make people aware of what's going on. I'm gonna make people accountable that got this grant money and ain't doing what they're supposed to do right by with the community. I'm not upset. I'm happy because God got me here, but at the same time, I don't need. They said they got $120,000, but where is it at?
Yeah.
Where's the people like you? You ain't never seen them. The money's for people like you that's been beat up by the police, that's been talked to crazy, who need a job, who need to relocate their family. But we don't see it, don't come to our hood. So I'm just thinking these people getting this money, Charles. These people getting this money and we ain't got that. So I don't understand what's going on. So I just really don't get it. They're getting all this grant money, all this federal aid money, but where is it at for my people like you?
Yep.
And that's why I'm upset at. That's why I'm a hold accountable for. That's why I'm mad. I don't care what you do. I don't care. You're the police chief, you're the county commissioner, you're the city council, you diverse coach. I'm calling you out this morning because I got people like this that grew up in my neighborhood, that's been beaten by the police,
that's still struggling to today because of it.
got to take care of his mama, still struggling, and y'all talking about, oh, we got this money. Yeah, y'all say y'all got this money, y'all on TV laughing and joking, y'all got checks, but it hasn't helped my community. This man wanted to go to college. His mama didn't have no money to send him to college, but we had the program, the money we supposed to use it right for. We send this man to college and better his life, send him to the military, and let him know it's more than a hood, it's more than guns, it's more than drugs, it's more than shooting dice.
Yeah, I know.
I'm tired of that, y'all, and I'm gonna fight hard. I'm gonna go hard for my community.
Yep.
Where's the money for my black businesses in the neighborhood? Yeah, y'all talking about support the black business, but the black business don't have the resources. The black business don't have the right equipment to run right. They talking, that restaurant nice. You know why? Because they playing politics, but the people in the hood ain't playing politics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. I mean,
there's some of them that do, but you don't get a lot of them.
he said some of them playing politics, but they don't know the politics game. All this stuff is politics game. I'm not gonna, but where we from, we ain't gonna kiss and tell. We ain't gonna snitch on nobody. We ain't gonna kiss nobody. You know where we from. We're just gonna get it out the mud. Yep. And you know how it is, King.
You're gonna get it on your own. Don't even worry about it.
Where we come from, you gotta get a stretch out just to make it rich.
Yep.
Cause you know you don't get the opportunity to work that $200,000 or $300,000 job that you want to work. Yep. And every day you see a Bentley or Maserati. You see a Bentley or Maserati right through our hood when we was growing up. They had to be a preacher or a drug bar or somebody famous just come through the hood. Yep. And remember, I brought a lot of famous people through the hood. Yep. That's why I thought they gave my flowers while I yet still live. So we don't do the thing. I don't have Kevin Gates in the hood. I don't bring so many people through our hood and bring them over their house. They stop by the crib and say, hey, what's up? You know, so that's not being celebrity, being sold. But if I make it out, I want to help my people make it out. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm telling you, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing.
That's how you supposed to be. Don't be like Ursh.
No, Ursh my boy, my classmate.
Don't be like him.
No, he's straight. He's straight. Ursh my boy. Now, you got to realize this is my homeboy. I ain't going to talk about this situation.
I already know.
That's my dude. I do. Hey, I'm going to go what they say. That's my dude. Ursh Rain, my dude. We grew up together.
I know.
And I don't blame him getting out of this place. Because sometimes when you advance to a certain level in life, them haters don't come like little rats. They don't want to see you make it.
You don't want to really communicate with those same type of people.
You can't when God put you on the next level, because where we come from.
Yeah.
And then you can't communicate with the fake people. You know, people talk about all the time, oh, they've been gang, they've been beat up. Man, we've been there. We did and done that.
Yep.
They don't understand. We don't got the police call on us.
Yep.
I'm going to tell they said I was at their call on them. I was at the job. They said I went crazy.
Oh.
They called the police and the SWAT team on me. I didn't go crazy. I'm just talking facts, you know. Yep. It was just, we ain't going to let nobody push over.
They don't like when someone knows more than them. They don't want nobody to be able to talk or say nothing, so they'll try to shut you up by locking you up.
You're right.
Good thing you had enough, strength and reputation and recognition in our community when that did happen, because they could have fried you. That would have been me.
You would have
same thing. Yeah, that was kind of the same thing.
You would have tried to put me on the news.
Yeah.
I was on worldwide news. They said ideas. It happens when you get so far in life in the black community. And this is what I've seen, and I can talk about because I've been through. It ain't what I heard. Mm-hmm. When you start making moves in the urban community and making money and driving nice cars, they're going to try to shut you up.
Yeah.
So y'all got to be prepared for that. Like y'all say y'all want to be a celebrity. Y'all say y'all want to be in the limelight. It comes consequences with it. I'm a living witness of it. I done been through it all. I'm still going through it. You say you want to be the man. You say you want to. I wish everybody. I don't wish this on nobody. You don't want to be the man. You don't want to be the woman because you have an eyesore. People looking at you. People judging you. People following you. You say you want to be the man. It comes consequences when trying to be the man. I'm just gonna tell you. Y'all say y'all want to be that dude. See, they tell me, hey, what's up?
They
ain't want to be that dude for real. Mm-hmm. They said that they fight him.
I could have been that. Hey, I seen what it was bringing. I just
tell them, King, how many people you don't beat up. Hey, how many fights you don't want in the hood, King? 10-0, ain't you?
They call me 53-0.
Oh, they call you 53-0.
That's what they used to call me.
Yeah, I remember the times I used to get on you. They called the whole SWAT team, but you were the whole SWAT team came out. So it just, who want to keep living like that, though?
Nope.
Who want to keep living like that? Police call. I can remind me 5 years ago.
I got PTSD just from all that.
I remember they called the police over East Chattanooga about 5 years ago. They called the whole SWAT team for you. They called the whole SWAT team. Then I showed up. I was like, King, come outside. And he came outside. We talked. he took care of his business like he's supposed to. But that's why I try to tell you, they stereotype us not knowing off our past, off our record. You ain't nothing like that.
Yep.
Only thing you want to do is just kick it a little bit.
Yep.
That's your problem. You want to chill too much.
I like getting money. That's all I like doing. I like working. I like, doing my entertainment, my music and stuff, fighting MMA, but
You tired of getting arrested?
all that stuff just intervened with me doing better and stuff.
Yeah, we
And
gotta cut that
I'm
stuff
okay.
out. No, we gotta cut that stuff out because you got a life to live. You 31 years old, you still a young man. You got a whole life to live, and we gonna help you rehab your life right here. WPTP, we gonna help you rehab your life. But I gotta get up out of here. I got things to do. I'm pretty sure you got things to do today. I know you gotta go back to work. I ain't gonna hold you long, and the engineers got to get some technical stuff done, and we just having fun. And Mama, I'm praying for your mom, man. Your mom is. I remember like yesterday, your mom was driving around wearing fine clothes, and one day she went missing for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And then we found Mama. I don't know what happened. I still can't talk about it because I don't know what happened.
Long story.
She
You'll hear
paralyzed.
about it. The nurse, the news lady Karen Ugler took her story, so that'll be coming up on News 3.
Oh, News 3,
within
okay.
the next week or two. She's doing a whole documentary story
Yeah,
about
your mama.
the police spelling her, and the what is it?
How old is your
hospital department?
How long your mama did in the penitentiary? 20 years, right?
Nah.
No,
After she did that, boy, I wouldn't know her.
Your
She
mama-
did 5 years until I was 5 years old, and then she did 13 on parole,
Okay.
and then that last year, that's when she went back and did another year when I was 17.
People don't know your mama People don't know your mom was the lady of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
She was one of
They
them.
they don't know she was that lady.
Miss
Like
Tracy.
Miss Tracy. They don't let them. We love you. They don't realize your mom was the GOAT for real in these streets.
Yeah,
Like they talk about Frank Lucas and all that. They know about Miss Tracy.
exactly.
And she done been shot. She done been stabbed, and she got 4 beautiful kids. And I love all of y'all. Me and your brother best friends. He's my cousin, my brother. We grew up together, same house. I go over their house and eat and stuff. King was a baby. Him and Queen. His sister. Oh, y'all ain't met the sister. I should have brought the sister on the station.
she
ain't going. She ain't going. She rather her mom. But we're gonna help King and hope we can change the environment around in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
King, we don't want more. King don't want this to happen to somebody else's child.
And
25 years old going to the
Exactly.
penitentiary. 25 years old, he should have been in college or going to somebody's jail. So y'all want a commercial break and I'm gonna get up out of here. But don't forget about it's going down in Nashville with Snoop Dogg on March 26th. Too Short, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, E40, Pat LaBelle. I will have tickets next week for this, so you call into my radio station and win tickets on the store. We'll have tickets to the Pat LaBelle. King, man, I appreciate you coming on my station today. Like I said, we keep it for real, down and dirty. Anything you want to say when we get off about your music? Where to find your music, your crazy songs at?
Oh, yeah, you can find me on all music platforms, on YouTube, iTunes, stuff like that, Apple Music, at King $EMAJ.
What that dollar sign mean?
Get money.
Get money.
King Samaj, but the $ for the S on all music platforms. You can find me.
So you got any hits out there?
Yeah, one of my biggest ones, Stop Playing With My Mind, Bloodshot.
Is it clean? Can we play?
You can play There He Goes. You got that one. That's on there.
So there he goes.
I send it to Tony.
No, he
It's
gonna
on
look it up there. You
iTunes.
gonna look it up there?
Yeah.
Y'all wanna hear King song? I wanna hear it too.
Wait, there you go.
Now, long live King James.
Long
That's
live
the
King
best.
James. Long live King James. I think it's
It's on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Long live King James. And I think that King James says, I'm gonna let y'all hear what his Long live King. He write his own music. He be the president. Much stuff he been through. He should write a book in a chapter. He should write a seminary. I'm a preacher. I'm a bishop. I can preach about him in the whole sermon, but King would do. He gonna do good, y'all. And that's we gonna kind of, he done been through some troubled times in his life. Done been in group. He done been in group homes. He done been in prison. He done been in jail, group homes, rehab places. And he number 31 years old. Just imagine how much trauma he got in his mind. We got it. This is my man King James. Y'all listen to him and we're up out of here. Thank you, channel number. Thank you, word. This your man, sorry, man. I love you.
That's it.
This is my mama's song, too.
Turn on, Charles.
Nope. cussing now?
Like, I don't think because
Just because I
I
really.
think it's like
Long as I live, I'm always proud.